Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our Plant of the Week podcast, brought to you by Bonide Products, family made in America. Visit Bonide.com to find a retailer near you. Each week, Plant Talk Radio's Fred Hauer focuses on a plant that would be a great addition to your landscape. Now for this week's Bonide Products Plant of the Week. Fred, your plant of the week.
Well, the plant of the week is a little person. As plants go, I call them people sometimes. It's called Iphion, Iphion. It is 4 inches tall, so that you really could easily step on it. And it is a flower that is maybe 3/4 of an inch across. It's usually 5-petaled, but that's not as critical as the fact that it's there. It's time of year right now, following some of the other small bulbs and big bulbs that have been in bloom, and it just simply lightens up a corner. If you would, think of a light sky blue on the ground, not above you, and it's a real compliment each to the other because they're bright. They're not shiny bright. It's kind of a soft pastel color, but it's one of those that fits into the spring pattern of things, along with, as I mentioned several weeks ago already, the winter aconite in bloom, then the squill, and now the grape hyacinth, and then over into this little plant called Iphion. Most people don't know that they've seen it if they have. It's just simply one that if you can find it at a garden center or in a bulb catalog, get it. Buy no less than a dozen, plant them in a small area, probably 20 inches across or around or whatever would hold that dozen, and it'll just brighten up a spot for you come spring.
Now, is this one of those plants that has a grandma name, too? I mean,
not that I know of.
No,
Mark.
it's just
unfortunately, it's the technical name. No, I don't think I've ever heard it called by the grandma name.
But I'm seeing here you put a variety of it down, though, that you liked.
It resembles a blue star, so it's not.
Okay, it's not blue star. You don't go and ask for blue star Iphion.
No. You just you ask for Iphion, and it will be a sky blue star, kind of a whitish center on it, and a true delight. Now, many people don't pay much attention to other than the big daffodil collection or a big tulip collection, but don't forget those little bitty bulbs. Corner of a walk, beside a shrub, near a rock in a garden. Those places that can just kind of light up one small spot, and they get that sequence of color going clear from the Lenten rose back in January all the way through. And of course, some of those are still in bloom, and then all the way through all the little bulbs, then the very early tulips and the early daffodils, and now the later ones, the big doubles are standing. It's just, it can be a delight. Some people have bulbs by the thousands of a kind, and that, of course, is very impressive. And then others will have certainly enough of what I call the normal big bulbs, but then a few patches of little things here and there that brighten your walk to and from the garage or whatever the case is.
Thanks again for listening to our podcast, brought to you by Bonide Products at Bonide.com. Plant Talk Radio offers other podcasts as well, including our daily Your Gardening Question podcast and our weekly Plant Talk Radio, all available on iTunes or your preferred podcast player. If you have a plant suggestion for Fred, send him an email, fred@planttalkradio.com.